Okay, Sahil, I want to move this over to you and ask you how you're seeing this, right to the top of the organization in your hot seat. How are you seeing the future of work uh, pan out? We spoke about so many things getting accelerated. What has been your experience at the Max?
So we see primarily two key trends across most of our businesses. First and foremost, we see that a lot of automation is coming in to take over a lot of the jobs that were traditionally done by people, and we are seeing this across the world. And some these technologies can impact millions of jobs. So what we see is that the job that is to be done and the nature of job is changing quite radically. That's one particular trend that we see. The second trend that we see is that every single role that is going to be relevant and required over a period of time is going to have a lot of complexity, a lot of volatility, and a lot of uncertainty. And to navigate that, I think there has to be an elevated level of two elements of consciousness. One, we would say at a social level, to understand elements around well-being, around the softer aspects, as Bosco very clearly and Deborah nicely outlined. And the other element is our responsibility towards the environment, and I think towards sustainability. I think sustainability is not just become a word, but is going to be a way of life, and it's not going to happen till every person who's doing a meaningful job takes that as an individual target and ownership. It's not just going to be at the top or with some people trying to do this. So if we look at these two trends,
Yeah.
around a huge technology disruption and a huge elevated level of consciousness that we as leaders or larger organizations need to display, I think this is going to be a pivotal change in the way the future of work is done. And in our view, I think since we saw the advent of the assembly line or that kind of invention in the way jobs were done, this is going to be another pivot, and this is going to lead to a lot of change in how it's going to happen. And I think I agree with Deborah where I don't think we can predict how it will happen. I think what
Yeah.
we can predict is that it will change, but we have to listen very carefully. There's going to be a lot of pull and push to be able to come to some sort of a solution, but it will change very radically, and everybody needs to be prepared, whether it is real estate developers, whether it is design partners, whether it is company leaders, you name it.
Right. Right.